Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're wondering about the interesting lighting that's going on, it is like, it's well into the morning, but it is extremely dark. It feels like nighttime in here, so I had to put the overhead light on. So excuse that, but it is definitely morning, and if you're watching this during morning time, good morning. I am having my breakfast, which is something different than my usual toast. I decided to switch things up this week and maybe in future weeks as well. I'm not necessarily getting tired of my toast recipes. It's just that I'm running out of ideas for my toast recipes. So they're definitely not going to be gone forever. I just need to take a little break to branch out and try different things, and then probably most likely we'll come back to it. But this is my breakfast, and you can probably tell this is tofu scramble. So what I have here is actually soft tofu, and I find that I'm liking soft tofu better than like firm and extra firm tofu when it comes to replicating eggs. So that is soft tofu. Then I've got a bunch of veggies in here. So I've got diced bell pepper, I have diced heirloom tomato, I have spinach, and then I have a bunch of seasonings, just my favorite seasonings, and then of course that classic yellow is coming from the turmeric, but also I added black salt because black salt makes the dish. I swear it does not taste anything near eggs until I add that black salt. So it's also known as kala namak. If you're ever interested in getting that, I highly recommend if you are someone that used to eat eggs and you definitely miss the taste of that. And then I just put a tiny piece of toast on the side, just toasted it up, nothing on it. And that's breakfast. I'm gonna give this a try because I made it in a slightly different way than I'm used to. What I basically did was saute up the vegetables, and then I added the tofu and the seasonings, and then cooked it all up until like most of the liquid was gone. This is so good. I think I put a little bit too much turmeric because I can actually taste it. Usually I don't even taste it, but it's still extremely delicious, super flavorful with all of those veggies. There's nothing else to say about it. It's classic, it's delicious. I'm likely going to scoop some of this up with my toast because you know me. But yeah, there you go. Classic, delicious tofu scramble for breakfast. I have a meeting in a couple of minutes, but I made this right beforehand. This is the Sakara powder mixed with a little bit of almond milk, a little bit of water, and then a double shot of espresso. All right, friends, hello again. It is time to have some lunch. I have some leftovers, which has actually, it's been a little while since I've had leftovers for lunch on this channel, but here I am with some. I have had such a stressful morning. There was so much going on. I had like meetings and a lot of things happened. I don't know if you've been keeping up with my Instagram account and stuff like that, but I have taken in that stray cat that I've very briefly showed on this channel. And it has just been a lot of work to make sure that she's comfortable and she's doing okay. Logan is having zoomies right now. But it has been a lot. So anyway, all of that to say, it is time for lunch now. Hallelujah, I'm super hungry. So what I have here for leftovers, I got it from a local Thai spot, and I do link the restaurants in the description box if you are interested, if you are in the area, I don't know, but I always put it in there anyway. But what I have here is pad thai, vegan pad thai, and the protein that's in here is tofu. I think it's like fried tofu. Doesn't feel like it's fried, but I don't know, there's tofu in there. And then there's a bunch of different veggies. There's bell peppers, there's onions, broccoli. I think there's Thai broccoli in here, and there's also Thai basil. So a lot of different veggies, which I absolutely love. And then the noodles, of course. And this one is pretty spicy. You can kind of like adjust the spiciness, the spice level. And I made it a little bit too spicy, but that's okay. And there you go. Very, very simple. And I'm excited to dig in. I saw a bunch of people on Instagram posting like different noodle recipes, and I was like, thank goodness I have noodles for lunch. It is so flavorful. Oh, that spiced at me. But this is super flavorful. Not just from the spices that are used, but you get the flavor that comes from all the veggies as well. And I think the Thai basil infuses a lot of flavor within the dish. So absolutely love this. Super good. Love that there are vegan options at some Thai places. So there you go. Oh, by the way, this place, Ian always gets like a mock duck. So they do have that option there too. But I am personally a tofu fan, so there you go. Hello again, friends. It is a little bit earlier in the day, but I have anticipated, I'm being proactive because I know realistically after I log off of the computer, I am going to go straight onto the bike, and then, you know, I get into my whole workout thing and then I completely forget about recording for this video. So I am going to tell you as I like get out the ingredients. I just got the ingredients out now, what I'm going to be making for dinner. And I've made this before. I don't think I made it on the channel before, but it's essentially just like bean burritos. Very, very simple, but they're like super filling, which I absolutely love. And they go really great with like a very simple side with basically like tortilla chips or something like that, or whatever it may be. So it's really good for just really quickly whipping up for myself and for Ian, because I make multiple for Ian and it fills him up. So it's all around fantastic, easy go-to dish. So of course I have beans. So I'm just gonna be using some of these black beans and I'm gonna season them up. Gonna add a little bit of cumin, a little bit of mushroom powder, mushroom seasoning. That's my little secret ingredient whenever I make things that I want to have like a meaty taste. I use mushroom seasoning, but yeah, got these black beans, and I'm also going to season it up with some of this sauce. I was going for like an adobo kind of sauce to make it a little bit more wet. I don't know. I wanted it to be a little bit saucy. So I got this fajita marinade from Wegmens. It's their Wegmens brand. This is the only thing that I could find that I felt like was going with the image that I had in my head, or the vision in my head. So we're gonna experiment with this. Hopefully it is good. I'm actually gonna open it right now. I haven't opened it yet, but I wanna smell it. Oh, yes, yes, okay. It has such a very flavorful smell, and it's got a lot of chili peppers in there, but like not in a spicy way, in a really, really good and flavorful way. So this is exactly what I was hoping for. I am also going to be making some rice. I just have brown rice, that's all I've got in the house right now, but I'm going to season up the rice with a little bit of lime juice and some cilantro. So it's gonna be like cilantro lime rice. I feel like, is it Qdoba? I'm pretty sure it's Qdoba that does a cilantro lime rice, and that's where I got the idea from. So just going to squeeze the lime juice into the water while the rice is cooking, and then once the rice is finished cooking, I will add in a bunch of chopped cilantro and kind of just fluff it through. And there you go, cilantro lime rice. And then the last thing is just an avocado. I'm just going to like smash this a little, do a little bit of salt and pepper, and then add it to the burritos as well. What I have for the tortilla, they're frozen, but by the time it is dinner time, these are going to defrost. They defrost pretty quickly, but it's from Mission, and it's just the whole wheat tortillas. And so what I was saying when I make multiple for Ian, these are not the most gigantic tortillas for burritos. They're definitely not burrito-sized tortillas. So I make one for myself, and then I make 2 or 3 for Ian because he's obviously bigger than me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just beans, avocado, and seasoned rice. But it seems really, really simple, but it ends up becoming so, so delicious. So yeah, that is dinner, and you are gonna see it right now. Hopefully it looks as appetizing as I have made it sound. If it doesn't look that appetizing, trust me, it is. And I highly recommend you giving this a try because it's super, super simple, but it's filling and it's delicious. But that is all for this week's video. Thank you so, so much for being here. I hope it's a little bit sunnier where you are. Let me know in the comments, but I appreciate you, and I will talk to you in next week's video.